The murder happened in an apartment.
They so caught up in my pride, but don't know what's inside. I've been down and I've been up, still ain't giving up.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl BOctavia, and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is BOctavia. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. If you do not know what I get into over here on my channel, I have a lot of real talks. Usually those are on Tuesday. Well, no, I'm lying. I mean, I do got Real Talk Tuesday, but I'm talking real all the time. That's just what I like to do. That's my venting, you know what I'm saying? That's me keeping it real. So if you are new, my name, I also have a young child. She is 2 years old, and I'm an entrepreneur. So if you are looking for some affordable lip gloss, lip oils, lip scrubs, anything like that, shop with me, support me. So in today's video, I wanted to get into the inconsistencies in the second version of Alpo's account of the murder of Richard Porter. I wish the footage was right, because it's crazy how things happen. The video that I put out on the reaction to the Alpo documentary, that was the second time that I recorded it. The first time that I recorded it, I didn't really finish reacting to it, and it just wasn't right for me. I wasn't looking right and none of that shit. So I just threw that shit to the side, threw it away, and I did it over. In the first one, I said something that I wish I had remembered while recording the second one. It had something to do with the account of the murder the second time not being consistent with the account that he had while he was in jail, during the jail interview with whoever the Antoine is. So I really wish I had kept it, and I wish I could put it in here right now just so y'all could see. But nonetheless, I was just gonna forget about it, right? And then a loyal subscriber, a loyal person that commented, made me think about it again. And they was like, Alpo is lying. Like, that nigga lying. The murder happened in an apartment. So I'll tell y'all why I think that. I'll tell y'all why the loyal subscriber, the loyal commenter said that. We are going to not so much as react to, because y'all could just go to the video of him talking about it in jail. I took some notes on what he said in the jail interview, and some of it aligns with what he said in the recent one, and some of it does not. And I don't know if it's due to the fact that he didn't want it to be clear. Let's get started. I want to take you guys back down memory lane. Number one, he goes to New York alone, and he speaks with Rich. He spends money with Rich. He asks him where did he get it from, and he goes back to DC. Now, if you already have an inkling, right? If you already have a suspicion that someone is stealing from you, whether it be actual product or money, I don't understand why you're still spending money with him. Why does he never talk about that? Like, the fact that, okay, you spent money with him before you left New York and went back to DC, and then you met up with him shortly after that again when you went back to New York. Did you take the money? Did you take the money back that you spent? Like, that would actually make sense though. But it wouldn't make sense if he took the money back and Rich came in the car. Why would Rich bring the money that you already spent into the car? Next, the second thing that I noticed was he said when he went back to DC and got Gary, he said that the plan was that he's going to step to Rich. Step two. Okay? I'm going to explain what step two means if the niggas in the back don't know. I'm going to step to Rich and I'm going to ask him, again where he got the coke from. Like I said in the documentary reaction, anybody knows, regardless of any age, all of us have been questioned, whether it be by friends or by an adult, your parent, whatever the case is. You know, just like anybody knows, if you keep asking a person the same question, it would be insane. It would be actually insane for you to expect a different answer than the person gave you in the start. I guarantee you the answer will be the same. So the simple fact that not only he said that he's going to step to him and he didn't. The second thing is you asked him the same question. Now, he probably was thinking, why is this nigga asking me the same question over and over again? As if I'm going to give him a different answer. Moving on. Then he says, did I kill Rich? Yes. There is an inconsistency in that because he didn't kill Rich, ladies and gentlemen. Gary killed Rich. And the ironic thing about that is Gary is no longer with us, and it's because of Alpo. So that is inconsistent. You didn't kill him. Now, a person got in my comments and said something along the lines of that they are a nurse and a dead body can make noise, a dead body can groan. They tried to say some whole smart dick sucking shit. You know, a fan of Alpo. You know what I'm saying? It happens in every video though. That's why I want everybody to know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing personal. I'm just in tune. And if you don't like that, that's on you. So, So, did he kill Rich? No, he didn't. Now, regardless of the fact that if Rich was dead or alive at the time in which Alpo heard him groan, that Rich was gonna, without medical assistance, Richard Porter wouldn't have made it anyway. And with their plans that they had for him, he would have succumbed to his injuries. Exposure could have taken place being out in, I don't even know, that was Long Island or something. I don't know. But regardless of Alpo having the last shot, Richard Porter, the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, the result would have been the same because of the plans that they had for him. They didn't shoot him and then want to drive to a hospital. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's not right. And back to the other thing, if I didn't make it clear, I'm going to step to Rich. Now, my thing is, my approach, if I step to a person about something, and I've done that before, whether it be a family member, a friend, whatever the case is, if you really want to know something, it's time to let that person know how you feeling. You know, you got to let that person know how you feeling. Even, like, if you started off like that, like, hey, what's up? Listen, I'm feeling some type of way. I need to talk to you about something. And it could be just like that tone. They gonna know something's wrong. And then you step to them. Whether you want to be 5 feet away or nose to fucking nose. Where the fuck is the money? Where the fuck is the coke? Where the fuck is the contraband? I need answers. You don't get the answer. You don't get, you get the same answer that you get the same answer that you got before. You may need to get a little more aggressive to actually get the answer. See, I feel like a lot of people within the urban community have a big problem, a huge problem in communication. You can really learn something here. Learn how to communicate, because things like this wouldn't happen. Regardless if a fight happened and y'all never be friends again, you would know your answer. You would know. But killing a person before you get your answer never gets your question answered. That's all I want people to know. That's the whole point. Another thing that Alpo stated was, I was doing what I had to do. Now, I would respect the latest documentary in the least amount, in the slightest bit, if he kept the same energy. If he kept that same, I was doing what I had to do energy, I would have respected it just a little bit. However, I do feel that maybe he was trying to show some type of sympathy because the jail interview was how it was and it was just straight up. But no, I would have respected the documentary in the slightest amount if Alpo kept the same energy, that he was doing what he had to do, that he was paranoid, that if this person being Rich Porter could hide bricks from him, steal money from him, take money out of his pocket, whatever the case is, then Lord knows what he can do down the line, right? That's what he said in the first one. In the second one, he goes on to say he was mad automatically when the shots got fired because this is a person who he loved and a person who he did business with and things like that, that he was really upset automatically after it happened. Now, that's not how it sounded in the first one. I feel like in the second documentary, it shouldn't have even been around Rich because you already touched on that in jail. Enough was already said. I really don't think that it should have been based on what happened to Richard Porter. However, let's move on to the next thing. So he says, I gave him the opportunity. This is what he says in the first interview, the jail interview. I gave him the opportunity, not once but twice, to tell me where he got it from. And again, I'm telling y'all the same thing, okay? If you ask a person the same question over and over again, it's not going to get a different result. It's going to be the same answer. And you can try this shit with anybody, bro. So last but not least, the most important thing that is inconsistent in the second interview that was said in the first one. And what I got from the first one was that Richard Porter's murder happened in an apartment. So I will tell you why I say that and why I automatically thought that hearing the jail interview for the first time. Alpo says in the jail interview, he felt something because his hand was on the doorknob. I had to pry his hand off the doorknob. Automatically, when you say doorknob, that's not car door. And I grew up, like, my parents are around the same age as Alpo. Maybe he's like younger, like slightly younger than my parents, but I believe they're around the same age. And my father ain't never said doorknob, talking about a car door. My mother ain't never said doorknob. Nobody around their age, I've never heard them like say doorknob and mean car door. I feel like it's inconsistent because this is my theory right here. So I feel like that it happened in an apartment, and that would make sense because I feel like Alpo got his money back, okay? And there's no way that Rich would bring the money back down after Alpo just spent it. That makes no sense. And then I thought about it, and I said, in the documentary reaction, I said, how ironic is it that the way that Rich got killed is the way that Gary got killed, and Gary was the trigger man on Rich? It's not ironic, because Rich's murder didn't happen like that. Richard's murder happened in an apartment. There's no way that you mistake a car door for a doorknob. There's no way. And do you realize that he didn't say anything about Richard's hand being stuck on the door in this last documentary? He didn't say anything about it. And in Troy Reed's apology, he even apologized to Alpo and said Alpo was mad about it. Now, this is why he was mad. Because regardless if he's going to get in trouble with the police or not for this coming out, he dug a hole. Yet again. He dug a hole for himself. This is my theory. I feel like Richard got killed in an apartment. Either they was about to leave, you know what I'm saying? They was about to leave the apartment or whatever the case is. And they popped him right there. I truly believe that. It would make sense to me because why would Rich bring the money back down? And there's no real evidence that Alpo took the money back. There's no evidence. But why would you spend money with a person after you already have suspicion that they're stealing from you? See, it's all lining up to me. But it's truly unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's unfortunate because of the simple fact that, ladies and gentlemen, a conversation could have took place. And if Alpo is still feeling like Rich stole from him, it's certain things that can be done that murder is exempt from. Because regardless of Alpo's suspicion, he had to pay for that. He had to do his time. And for what? For something that you could have really talked about. And you're still here. He could have been still here. Gary could have still been here. Or maybe not. You know? So, thank you to the commenter, to the loyal subscriber who put this back into my head. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for watching. If you are watching till the end, thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.